how you should discipline your children.
Discipline is so misunderstood. A child is always being disciplined. Using physical punishments is a form of low quality discipline. Hello, my name is Megan. I have no voice. I'm a positive parenting coach, which means I teach parents to go from low quality methods to learn higher quality methods so that they can have a positive impact on their child's development and the parent-child relationship. And here I was watching a video about a chicken sandwich and a joke about discipline comes in. I was like, I gotta make a video of it even though I have no voice. So with the help of Ricola, not sponsored, let's talk about it. For this conversation, I really want to make the distinction that when I say parent, I mean a person. And when I'm speaking to parenting, I'm talking about the approach you use to discipline your child. If you did not inherit a parenting toolbox that has high quality, positive parenting tools, then chances are you're like me and you inherited a low quality toolbox full of methods aimed at changing behavior that are categorized as punishments, rewards, and shame. Now we can go even more to defining what I mean by punishments. I mean timeout, spanking, pinching ears, eating soaps, stealing joy, like making threats, probation, community service, yelling, scolding, hot sauce on the tongue, taking off the door, threats, and physical punishments, like corporal punishments, the whisk. We can also define rewards, like extra things, treats, toys, stickers, bribes. If you do this, then you get this. Money, making a deal, promises, special, anything that we're like, oh, let's do something special. And it always has conditions around it, so it's conditional. And finally, we can define shame tactics as praise, name-calling, humiliation, using sarcasm, making comparisons, ignoring, blaming, ridicule, force, degrading, all of those things that make a child feel less than. When we are upset and facing conflict and struggle and frustrations and quote-unquote disobedience from our child, it is in those very moments of that stress and struggle with that child that you are disciplining your child, because discipline means to teach. In those hard moments, children are learning from you, their most influential teacher. The way that you choose to discipline your child will influence the outcomes, and those outcomes can show that you used disrespectful tools to discipline, meaning it leads to aggressive behavior from the child, people pleasing, lying and hiding, masking, power struggles, just to name a few. Or you've disciplined in ways that have respectful outcomes, like your child is now more confident, they are more cooperative, they are calm, resilient, happy, problem solver. It's so normalized in our society to look to children as property, that you own them, and to use really outdated and just low quality methods to try to coerce, control, manipulate the child into behaving. It's so normalized that now it's a joke in a video about a chicken sandwich. Something I help parents assess, become aware of, and start to improve is their parenting style. Parenting style is not about aesthetics. It is about assessing the specific strategies and tools and methods that you're using to discipline your child. And your parenting style is assessed on how kind and how firm you are. Kind methods are with emotional warmth, it's validation, it's connection, it's emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, it's co-regulation, it's the parent regulating their own emotions, it's anger management tools. And tools of firmness are tools of structure and consistency and predictability. You can start to assess and become self-reflective in the methods and strategies you're using to start to see where you land in this grid. If you are highly warm and highly nurturing and low on structure and have no boundaries, then chances are then you're parenting in a more permissive style. You're disciplining using tools that are more permissive. To contrast that, if you are more structured and more boundaried and more, this is what I told you to do and listen to me now, and you have low regard for emotional warmth and connection, then chances are you are disciplining using a more authoritarian toolbox. I help my clients start to balance their toolbox by learning how to be both kind and firm, both emotionally warm and connective and responsive, while also being boundaried, structured, and routined. I do this by teaching many tools inside of my classes, coaching, and podcast, all centered around empowering parents to learn and implement and practice using the discipline tools inside of the C.L.E.A.R method. It stands for tools of connection, tools of limits, tools of empowerment, tools of accountability, and tools of repair and reconnection. I do what I do because I wish that my mom and dad had access to this support and education and awareness when she was raising me, right here in the red. My parents raised me and I inherited broken tools that they inherited from their parents. And the result for us was a fractured and stressed relationship. I grew up thinking that I was a bad kid and that they were bad parents, when in reality, they were lacking awareness, education, and practice required to cultivate that healthy parent-child relationship. They would have laughed at the whisk joke. They probably would have threatened the whisk joke or the wooden spoon joke or the belt joke. That's why I'm very passionate in helping parents move into awareness, going from guessing to confident, going into education, becoming educated in the strategies and methods that they're using, going from novice to expert, and then stepping into practice, going from stalled into taking action so that they can start to show up in clear and kind ways in their family. Positive parenting is not about having good instincts. Positive parenting is not about being maternal or being soft. Positive parenting is intentionally learned and practiced. So if you are like me and not raised with positive parenting, this is your invitation to enter into spaces to learn and practice new relationship-based skills. If you're ready to get started, you can go to bekindcoaching.com/free class and take a free class that's all about bringing awareness to everything that I spoke to today. We can start putting down ineffective tools and start picking up more effective tools that will impact your child's childhood